Hi, and welcome to VMG's March newsletter. I'm Ruth Mackay, and I've been a member of VMG, or VPMA as it was, since 2010. I joined the board of directors in 2014, and last year it was my privilege to be appointed as the VMG representative on the Mind Matters Initiative Task Force. I thought it'd be useful to give members a little update of what sort of issues we're discussing on MMI and some resources that you can use to improve your own and your team's well-being. MMI has started some Campfire chats, which are super informal panel discussions on some relevant topics such as pandemic parenting, chronic illness and COVID, supporting students and new graduates, and also on leadership. You don't even have to have your camera on, you can just have this on in the background, and hopefully it would give you some tips and just help you feel a bit less alone. We talked a lot at our last meeting about entering the recovery phase after COVID. The NHS used the expression, "We need to recover our people before we recover our services." And I think as leaders, we really need to take this on board and recognise everyone's experience of the pandemic is different, and to really move forward with our teams in a healthy place, we need to know where they're at and how they've been affected. At the recent MMI meeting, we had a talk from an NHS psychiatrist who talked a lot about the effect of the pandemic. And data that he had showed that amongst others, women, young people, and those with dependent children have been most effective. As this is a large proportion of our workforce, we need to take notice. He talked about the importance of having managers who were able to have psychologically savvy discussions with their teams to help them move through the recovery phase, and he stressed the importance of catching problems early to avoid severe mental health crises later on. We need to look and check that we're happy doing this and that our managers have the skills they need to have these conversations with our teams. And if they don't have those skills, how we can put people in place or give them the skills that they need. He also talked about the importance of a decompression period. This involves showing real gratitude to our people and trying to be creative around this. He also suggested doing a return to work type interview for everyone, even those who've worked all the way through, to find out how the pandemic has affected them and then coming up with a plan for each individual that allows them rest and recovery. It's also useful to have whole practice or whole team discussions to find out what support our teams need and maybe try buddying or peer support systems. The NHS are planning to use Selfchecker tools such as the NHS's "How are you feeling today?" as they recognise that a lot of people are not that comfortable talking to managers about their mental health, but still need some pointers as to where they are on the scale and if they do need formal help. He also talked about the importance of active monitoring going forward. Not everyone will show the impact now. It may be in months or possibly even years before some people feel the full effect of the pandemic. Most of all, as leaders, I think it's really important that we acknowledge the potential effect of the pandemic and try new and creative ways to support our teams. We won't always get it right, and that's okay. As a management team in our practice, we thought it'd be a nice idea to send everyone a bar of chocolate for Valentine's Day. We duly did that from our Amazon account, and everyone got a bar of chocolate with a note from Ruth Mackay, Happy Valentine's Day. Led to some raised eyebrows. I had to put in the chat that it wasn't just from me, it was from me and the other director. Could have led to some difficult conversations, but we've got to try things. We've got to see what works for our teams and what doesn't, and keep trying to be creative. And just know that we at VMG are here to help and support you. If you've got any good ideas that have worked well in your practice, please put them in our VMG discussion group on Facebook. And if you've got any questions or need help, please post there. We can work as a community at VMG to support each other and in a way that improves the whole veterinary profession. I've put some links that may help you below this little video. Thanks very much. Keep safe.